and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Laura and you're watching Lil Laura's Kitchen. So, I don't know about you guys, but since going into self-isolation, I've definitely not been moving as much. And I really started to notice a difference in the way I felt. I mean, I've been doing yoga still, and CJ and I went on walks loads. But for the most part, I've basically been sitting at the desk all day, doing my uni work, because that's what I've been focusing on. So I decided it was time to do something about it, and I saw Pamela Reif posting 7-day working out schedules on her Instagram. If you don't know who Pamela Reif is, she is a fitness YouTuber who does home workout videos, which are actually really good. So I thought, why not try that and take you guys along with me? So on the first day I was feeling pretty motivated and started off with a 10-minute arm workout using water bottles, or in my case reused peanut butter jars filled up with water. I was expecting it to be quite hard, but it was actually fully doable. The second workout was an abs workout. The third and last workout for that day was a full body workout, and things started to get a bit more intense. For breakfast I made a green smoothie bowl. Lunch was a what I call Mediterranean rye sourdough sandwich. And later on I had a mandarin, and for dinner I ate leftover brown rice with mixed beans and a salad. Day 2 started with a 10-minute booty activation, followed by a booty workout, and lastly 2-in-1 abs and booty workout. Well, looks like my blender just broke, so that means no more smoothie bowls, no more smoothies for the rest of the week, sadly, but we'll work with it. For breakfast I made a banana peanut butter cacao oatmeal. Lunch was a creamy mushroom soba noodle dish, after which I had 2 medjool dates with peanut butter. Later on I also snacked on an apple and a mandarin. For dinner I had a tofu veggie wrap. On day 3 I basically woke up hungry and made a carrot cake inspired oatmeal. That day I also really started to feel the muscle ache. Workout 1 was a dance cardio followed by a HIIT session. And finished by an abs focused HIIT workout. For lunch I made a quinoa and red kidney bean chili. Later on I had a slice of apple cake which I baked for my workmates that day. Dinner was some leftover chili with nachos, avocado and cucumber. On day 4 I grabbed a soy cappuccino with a friend. And I had late breakfast that day, which was avocado toast, tofu scramble and some cucumber. That day yoga was the optional workout as it was the official rest day. But I gotta be honest with you guys, for someone like me who does yoga, this video was rather disappointing and pretty boring. But since I had quite some muscle ache, that was fine with me. For some reason I wasn't feeling very hungry that day and just went with my intuition, so I only had some fruit with peanut butter for lunch as that was what my body felt like. For dinner I made buckwheat spirals with veggies and nutritional yeast. Day 5 I started off with a nice brekkie of tofu scramble and German bread slices with hummus and avocado. Workout 1 was an upper body and abs workout. Afterwards I snacked on a pear with, surprise, peanut butter. Lunch was a stuffed sweet potato and for dinner I had a chickpea and veggie wrap. Day 6 started with an Ed Sheeran themed leg workout and then a 20-minute booty workout. By the way, this was the last workout day of the week, and although this one was probably the toughest, I felt like I had noticed a big improvement in my ability to perform compared to the beginning of the week. Then I also did the dance cardio again and finished up with a 10-minute cool down. For breakfast I had to improvise because I had only then noticed that we ran out of oats. So I basically just had fruit and seeds with soy milk and peanut butter, of course. Lunch was just veggies, potatoes and a vegan burger that CJ made for me. For dinner I made a rice noodle stir fry with tofu and veggies. For dessert I had a date with peanut butter. Day 7 was rest day and for breakfast I had homemade cacao granola with strawberries. For lunch I made a tofu poke bowl. And dinner was a classic, avocado on toasted sourdough. So first of all I want to say I'm not a gym person at all usually. I love yoga, but I actually hate going to the gym. I had a phase when I was like 17 where I loved going to the gym and I went loads and I really enjoyed it, but that phase was just a phase and that feeling sadly never came back. Anyway, so what I'm trying to say is, because I'm not a gym person, I thought this was going to be really hard, and I gotta say it actually turned out to be really enjoyable. My favourite workout was probably the 2-in-1 flat belly round booty, it's called I think, and definitely the 50-minute HIIT session as well. And I gotta admit, as much as I felt hideous doing a dance cardio workout for some reason, it was actually really effective, and I guess I kind of liked it for that. Anyhow, it's day 7 now, so let's talk about how I feel compared to the beginning of the week. I actually feel so much better. Not that I was feeling horrible before, but to get into detail, my mood has improved, I have been sleeping better, and there even is a difference in the way I look, which I'm really surprised of. I didn't expect that because it's only been a week. But yeah, especially my abs is a lot more defined than before, and yeah, it's a nice feeling to look a little bit more toned. Although I don't want to be focusing too much on looks, because this is when people tend to overdo it and restrict on foods as well. I think we all should be working out because of the way it makes us feel rather than focusing on the way it makes us look like. One of my yoga teachers once said this and I loved it. She said, the human body was designed to be moving, and that is basically the explanation why getting enough movement in on the daily has such an impact on the quality of your life. And I'm not just talking physically but also mentally. Incorporating more movement into my routine over the past week has definitely proven it to me again. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video and found it inspiring. All workouts and recipes are, as always, linked down below in the description box. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you soon.